everybody, and welcome back, as always, to Natslan. We are here still in Ochkanatlan. We finished the main story here last time, I believe. So today I'm hoping to do a little bit of an Ochkanatlan wrap-up, maybe? As you can see, we have a whole bunch of teleporters we haven't yet gotten to, and I swear there has to be more stories here. Oh, we got these golden inscriptions. We should check those out. So my first goal is to get the teleporters, and there's one, like, right there. Now that it's right there is a little suspicious. Aha, it's right there below. Oh my god, that's right! The below chamber. Is it the same level, do you think? Wait. Where are these? Where's that lower chamber? I thought it was this one. Wait, I am perplexed. Let's try to get back below again. I guess we can go manually. That was here, right? And then you go lower, you go down the hole, you don't die. Was that this complex, or was that a different complex? No, it's a different complex. Oh darn, where was that? Ah! There was... You know the one I'm talking about, the below area. Not the above area, the below area. What's this? Is that the one? Ooh. Yeah, so this is the one I was thinking of. Which means there's an entire separate other below area. Fascinating. Okay. Good old-fashioned manual exploration it is. We haven't done a lot of walking around the outer beaches and whatnot, so let's go that a ways. Ooh. Trees. Yay. So it's right below us right now. Oh, nice! More artifacts. Excellent. Lost my phlogiston looks, but it just didn't look good. Ah. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, is that going to close that behind us now? Maybe that was the only thing keeping that open. Oh. Mysterious. Well, there's the teleporter. Door? Door? Door is still open. These guys are half dead. What happened in here? Hey, guys. It's a readable. No! We don't have to fight. We can be friends. Not the basic damage, that's hilarious. No drops either. Are we perhaps getting... Ooh!
I'll keep this
Close to another world quest. Barely legible bulletin. By the order of the Guardian of the Sacred Flame, Yao Kahak, and the most benevolent and glorious Holy Sovereign, Tisakun. I want to write these down. I'm just gonna take a screenshot for now. His Majesty Ochkan Klomte labor is now... Oh, okay, so Holy Sovereign does belong to Ochkan. Okay, cool. Labor is now being recruited from all tribes for the construction of water conservation infrastructure. No fixed quotas, with all being based on voluntary participation. Building the alliance, we hope all tribes will actively respond. That sounds like it would have been a missive from before he was called a tyrant. But maybe he was heading in that direction, because he's calling himself the most benevolent and glorious Holy Sovereign. But if this is to be believed, it's voluntary participation and no quotas, so no forced labor yet. Wow, look at this little llama. That's so cute. Somebody built that all those eons ago. Alternatively, some dev built that a few years ago. Adorable, either way. Ooh. Oh, it's just fire. Well of Seven Flames. Wow, it's really cool down here. I didn't think there'd be this much space either. You know, my first thought when they were talking about water conservation systems is a cooling system. If you think of Ochkanatlan as being a giant mechanism, it's going to produce a lot of heat, it's going to consume a lot of power, and it's going to need something to cool it. So is this just an exit then? Seems like it. We'll take a peek, grab this flower, turn back around. Hey, a challenge. Okay, I might do that later. When you're in a little chamber like this, it's always hard to find which direction is the direction with all the stuff that needs finding. Well, there's a door, and I feel like that's a downwards area over there. Lots to do down here. Alright, door. Hello? Hello? Oh. This way. Fascinating. If I do, let's go this way. I bet it'll loop around and we can open that from the other side. Ooh. Ooh! By the order of the Guardian of the Sacred Flame. Yeah, Yao Kahak. Also, stylistically somewhat similar to K'uhul Ajaw? Is that his full name? Ajaw K'uhul? K'uhul Ajaw, I think. So I wonder if, it'd be so cool if we could learn something more about Ajaw from here. In the most benevolent and glorious Holy Sovereign, His Majesty Ochkan, the cursed land is hereby sealed off, effective immediately. All members of the Alliance are strictly prohibited from entering. Those who enter without authorization will be officially recognized as enemies of the Alliance. This is the joint declaration of Nanatskayan? Nanatskay? Wait. Oh, I used to know how to say this. Yeah, Nanatskayan. Metzli, Huitzlan, and Teokan. Those are a couple of the tribes. Yes, we heard about this before, didn't we? As Ochkan did his research. The abyss started to seep up from below or something?
How deep does this place go? And what sort of person would dig all the way down here?
Paimon's kinda curious or something? Oh my god, what is this? How fascinating. Hopefully there's a staircase. Start!
Hey, it's one of those weird devices. It's pulled up the chest from underwater.
Thank you very much. What do you think this is for? Let's see. Oh, platform. Perhaps. If we put this here. Release. Wow, praise from Paimon. Adorable. I'll keep this close. Water-rusted key. Ooh. Ancient bulletin. Compatriots, family, brothers, and sisters who have dedicated themselves to the Alliance's inexorable triumph. The most benevolent, Ochkan, has allocated a batch of new mechanisms from Blank to support transportation and underwater salvage. Forward, forward, move forward at all costs. For the glorious future of the Alliance, for our freedom and glory, for a homeland free from the evil dragon's oppression. Without permission, it is forbidden to operate the control lever. Accidental falls have already caused the deaths of 3 workers. Oh, not hehehe. I thought they were talking about this thing that I already activated to get a nice little chest. But people are dying. That's not ideal. Whoa. This is cool. Yes, I will interact. Thank you for asking. Nothing. I wonder if that stops when you pull the lever. Anything else I can interact with? Oh! Inactive! Fascinating. Maybe if I move that thing out of the way, it'll become active once more, but there doesn't seem to be anything down there anyways. Here's the gate. I'm guessing this is where my key goes. Yep. Water-rusted key. Scanning. We proceed! Oh, let's check the map. Oh, fascinating. Oh, excellent! It's going to get us to our other teleporter. Man, there are so many ancient bulletins down here. Glory forever unto the Guardian of the Sacred Flame, the great Peacemaker, K'uhul Siege, the most benevolent Holy Sovereign, Ochkan. Given slow overall progress of the drainage works in this area, minor adjustments are being made to the rotation system to ensure the Alliance's inexorable triumph. Workers will be divided into 3 teams, each team working 16 hours, rotating every 2 days. Teams with exceptional performance will receive extra grain provisions. The triumphant victory of draining the accumulated water is close at hand. Once the ditches are completed, the water pump can operate normally. Push a little harder. I'm a little concerned about those 16-hour days. I don't think that's OSHA approved. So it's hinting at us that we might need to drain water eventually. So far, we haven't even caught up to the water. Water's already been drained past this point. My guess is it's down there. I feel like I might hear it. Maybe that's just the wind. Hey, a chest! Thank you very much.
Is this an answer from this world?
This place is deep. Yay, thank you. Wheat, great. In case we start to starve down here, we have some provisions. Got some ores. Hello, ores. Ooh, the abyss. Well, who's surprised? Literally, that was our suspicion about what happened to this place.
Starball!
Oh, you are not Sitalali.
Show no mercy.
Wow, whoops. Are you back yet? Not quite. Yes, you are. Yay! Alright, you're going to fall into the water in approximately 1 second, so I'm just gonna run over here. Oh, you didn't... Jasper!
Hey, don't run off, Jasper. It's really dark in here. Huh? Wait, it looks like these are marks left by someone.
Ooh, Jasper's found a lead. There we go. Little guy didn't drown like I thought he would. Ooh, hey. An Oculus. That's her new voice line. Ah, an Oculus. Pinecone. Artisan's Memo. There's a small trail behind a stone wall to the north that leads to the top of the waterfall. It can be used as a storage area. I left a few marks just in case I forget the way later. Small trail behind a stone wall to the north. Sayani's injuries took a turn for the worse. The humidity is to blame. I told her to rest, but she laughed it off, saying it would slow the squad down, resulting in everyone missing out on extra provisions. Once night falls, I'll sneak up to her with the torch to cauterize her wound while the others aren't watching, or her limbs will rot too. Oh my god. Oh, that will be an unpleasant awakening. Just lying there and then suddenly your limbs are being cauterized? Yikes. Oh, there's a lever there. Is this the, This isn't the passageway to the north that artisan was just talking about, is it? Passageway. Ah! I don't think I'm supposed to be in here. Okay, well, that probably won't work, despite evidence to the contrary. It's so dark in here, but I don't think there's an opening on the top. Well, let's mark it. Behind gate. What concerns me is that there wasn't... Oh god, I'm almost out of stickers. Kittens, whatever. What concerns me is that there wasn't even a dialogue when we walked up. No... Use unobtained key? You know? So... Let's read this thing again. Stone wall to the north that leads to the top of the waterfall. Stone wall to the... Small trail. So... Ooh. A little tiny passage back here? Maybe. Yep, little tiny passage with nothing in it. Okay. North really seems to be that way. Hey, let's try the other side. We didn't try that yet. Now, the artist did say that they would leave markings. I see no markings. Alright, we'll come back. And see. Oh, so this must be the top of the waterfall. I wonder if these pine cones are meant to be the markings. Oops, well I've already picked up quite a few. There's one here, one here, one here. No. Oh, one there. They really were! Wow. Well, I'm not going to take the food, because that's the food that they need to survive, quite possibly.
Is this an answer from this world?
Lay to bear.
Drop!
Love to get one more
Light it up! Fulfill our path!
blood dead off on this guy. We used a lot on that void word. Oh, I got voided. Oh no, how could I have avoided this? Okay. Pinecone, 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 thank you. Artisan's Memo 3. Sayani died. Yeah, maybe today, maybe yesterday, I'm not sure. In this dim light, it's hard to tell the living from the dead. People are lying all over the place, splayed out on the ground like alpacas in their pen, and there's a foul stench in the air. No one had the strength to bury her, so we just threw her in a ditch. They're all cursing and swearing, but who exactly should they direct their hatred at? Even if they can't say. Just like they said, everyone's working for themselves, for their brothers and sisters in the Alliance, not for the evil dragons that once enslaved us. But it's not like they can curse themselves. Just have to do it. If we can't finish digging this ditch in the next 5 days, we'll lose our rations. And then we'll all die, just like the ones who were in charge of the pumps. What even lies down there, under the water? Who knows? Whatever it is, it's not going to save us. Excavation of the ditch and drainage wells is finally complete. 23 of us came here. Now, only 15 remain. As long as the pumps are started, it'll all have been worth it. Those who have given their all for the Alliance will be remembered by it as heroes. Every one of us will become an Abhub, an Ishquia, even a Yupankwi. At least, so they tell us. May the curse of blank descend upon the bloodline of the usurper Ochkan. May his people end up being buried in desecrated wasteland. May his grain rot like untreated corpses that it releases a stench that even flowing water may not cleanse. May his name be burned in the fire, 5 times first, then 5 times more. This curse was inscribed by the craftsman Manchu from blank. Craftsman Manchu, you say? Fascinating. May it not fade even after 19 400-year cycles have passed. He dispatched us blank, then sealed off blank, intending for all the laborers who knew of the secrets of the secret source automatons to be burned here alive, in order to conceal the path to blank. Praise be to blank, for I did not die among the unholy flames. The long segment that follows has been deliberately erased, and it cannot be read. This is the 5th time I have awoken since arriving here. After applying blank, my burns have almost all healed, and the risk of infection is now negligible. I would hazard that I will be able to walk normally again after sleeping twice more, at most. I do not know whether I should record all that I have seen, for neither words nor logic can explain the things I have experienced. Yet, unless there is a way to erase these memories, I do not have it in me to suppress the urge to write it all down. As I record it here, I pray to blank that no one will ever read this. Oh dear. Back when it happened, beneath that giant, grotesque statue, I met a young woman within Ochkan's fire. Slowly and calmly she walked towards me, as if the fire were nothing more than a gentle spring breeze. Her face, I've never seen anything like it. Even the purest of crystals could not be fashioned into the likeness of such skin, nor could the purest of turquoise be carved into such eyes. Yet for reasons I cannot explain, that face, which should have been the very picture of beauty, was so nauseatingly repulsive. I did not know who, nor even what she was. I opened my mouth and wanted to beg her to save me, yet my lips had been burned beyond all recognition, and I could not utter even a single word. She smiled, a smile laced with a cruel and arrogant malice. She held my face in her hand, and from those turquoise eyes, golden tears fell into mine. And then I saw it. A colossal creation far larger than the rolling mountains, shining with a brilliance more dazzling than obsidian, floating in the sky like a volcanic cloud. Around it circled countless giant metal birds, greedily sucking away at its dark blood. I saw shadows driven by flowing flames, climbing high from distant horizons to the moon up in the sky, from which tremors and sighs were sent out. Unimaginable distances via but a single string woven from gold and white copper. She sneered by my ear, as if all humanity had achieved up to this point was nothing more than child's play, as utterly inconsequential as the doings of ants, of beings incapable only of crawling around beneath the heavens, crumbling away while seeking their inglorious graves. And what they fought, what they were pitted up against, was an inveterate foe as formidable as an entire world. Through those turquoise eyes, those pupils whose beauty was almost terrifying, I saw naught but endless, unfathomable darkness in the void, a space that no language could describe, unlike anything I have ever seen in the brief few decades of my transient life. So it was that I began to scream, stumbling as I crawled along the path, but even my blood-curdling screams were drowned out by her laughter, and dissipated without a trace. When I next awoke, I was lying here alone. I did not dare look back, lest those profane, forbidden things, those things that no person should ever know, might catch and tear me to pieces. The others must all have died, perishing in the flames of Ochkan's fire. Perhaps those were not her tears. Perhaps they were simply drops of water that fell from that giant, grotesque stone statue behind her. Perhaps there was nothing in the fire, and that woman was just an illusion of my delirium, something I imagined as I stood on the precipice of death. But now, none of that matters, for I am still alive, and that is all that counts. Ochkan thinks that the secret passages of the ineffable city are now unbeknownst to all but him, and that his reign will last for 1,000 years. He is mistaken, for at most it will last 1,000 weeks. 1,000 weeks. 52 weeks in a year. So about 20 years, maybe? Interesting. My burns have now completely healed. It's high time I got going. Where to? I do not know. Today, even the Flower Feather clan cannot guarantee safety. Their first speaker's successor is loyal to Ochkan. Or perhaps I should seek the protection of Yupanqui. As ever, the old general leads a solitary life. Forget informants, he keeps not a single servant around him. As long as he remains interested in the underground road network created by the ancient dragon rites, I can be sure that he will keep my secrets from Ochkan. Regardless, let the name of Manchu the craftsman be forgotten, along with these accursed ruins. Ah! Okay, this is everything I could have asked for. In the last episode, when I was saying that I wanted to know the stories of the people, this is what I was talking about. You can see just the abject suffering that they had under Ochkan's reign, and those bulletins that we saw earlier. How they're like, oh, it's all voluntary, don't worry about it. And then the next one was saying, oh, but it is 16-hour work days, and you get food only if you do the work. It's like, oh dear. And then it seems like, so there's these passageways built all over the city that Ochkan wanted the knowledge of buried. So I wonder why. Is it just in order to defend the city? He doesn't want any outside force learning of these passageways? Or do the passageways have something to do with the actual mechanisms that run and control the city? So he wants that knowledge sealed as well. This story started to sound very similar to the story of the craftsman who was underneath the statue and then golden tears dripped into his eyes and then he saw secrets. And, okay, it mentioned, Manchu, the name was mentioned twice here. Where was it first mentioned? Where did it go? Because at the end here, this seems to be saying that indeed, this was written... Oh no, I don't think I saw the name Manchu before. I was just thinking of the name Manchu. Hahaha. Yeah, this is Manchu, I believe. And Manchu is the craftsman from the artifact set. Super cool to have those pieces line up. Yupanqui. He says perhaps I should seek the protection of Yupanqui. So first of all, that's, if I'm not mistaken, that is the founder of the Scions. Here we go, yep. Ancestor of the Scions. He was friends with Xbalanque and Ochkan, stole the Turnfire from Ochkan, and used it against him. So, this is a good call by Manchu to seek the protection of Yupanqui, because he will indeed protect him, I believe. And it seems like what he gave Yupanqui for his protection is the knowledge of the underground road network that Ochkan tried to erase. So, Manchu goes to Yupanqui, gives him this knowledge, and maybe Yupanqui uses that to escape or to infiltrate around the time of the Turnfire incident. So, there's something else that was interesting. I mean, a lot of this is interesting, but the... okay. Yeah. Super cool to see these other names. You know, Abhab, Ichkuye, and Yupanqui. We've heard of Yupanqui, of course. But those other two we haven't heard of. I wonder if those are ancient names that have died out. Because we've heard that that's happened. Here we go, yeah. Yeah, right here. This curse was inscribed by the craftsman Manchu. Okay, when I first read this, I was thinking... maybe this person who's writing this is just invoking a curse that Manchu originally created. But no, I think right there, that's our first indication that this was written by Manchu. Amazing! So, yeah, he's burnt. His lips were burnt off, basically. This matches what we heard in the artifact set that we read. That his face was severely burned, that is. There's the statue. He meets a young woman within Ochkan's fire. This young woman, my first thought was... Renova, actually. Because of the connection to fire, and she seems to be otherworldly or unworldly. Beautiful to look at, but at the same time terrifying. That seems to fit a shade of death, you know? But Ochkan's fire, I don't know. Because Ochkan was not the Sovereign nor the Archon, so theoretically Ochkan's fire is disconnected from the Sacred Flame. So who else could this be? It could be an entity of the Abyss. It could be an entity from beyond this world, because Manchu is then given otherworldly knowledge. So do you suppose this knowledge he's given, the colossal creation, floating in the sky, around it circled countless giant metal birds? To me, this sounds like he's describing a battle with a floating ship and planes? Or we could even say those floating dragon constructions attacking it? So do you think he saw the past? Or do you think he saw the future? Or do you think he saw something from another world? Fascinating. The description of the moon. A single string woven from gold and white copper. Is the moon being attacked, or is the moon attacking, or is the moon collapsing? Turquoise eyes. That's a new one. So this is a fascinating entity that we definitely want to keep an eye out for. And I'm wondering, when Manchu says Ochkan's reign will last at most 20 years, do you think he saw that in this vision? This was the vision of the, what's that thing called again? The Tonatia being attacked? Or is this just him understanding how quickly this civilization is going to collapse once it does? Anyhow. Manchu. You're a hero in my heart. I'm so sorry for how much you suffered, though. Oh my god. Up. There we go. Open door! Alrighty, we did it. We made a little circle. We get our pin back. I don't know why I suddenly started calling them stickers. But yeah, I will say, after last episode, I found myself very fond of Ochkan. But this is really showing us his tyrannical ways once more. Chosen of Noble One? Yes. Go away, I don't like you anymore. Because with Ochkan, it's like, it seems like he was doing his best, but then he descended into obsession. Old core of K'uhul Ajaw. And definitely when he split his human soul from his dragon body started to get corrupted. Ye honored, pay respect, and do horrible, terrible things. But it seems like he was doing pretty horrible things before he ever did that, too. So I am wondering... I do want to know a little bit more about his story, too, because he had friends. Something happened with Xbalanque. Probably Xbalanque's death. It seems like it broke him a little bit. And that's when he threw all caution to the wind? Was it just the loss of this person he cared deeply for? Or did he learn something, see something at that time that drove him to desperation? I don't know. There's the water we need to drain, isn't it? Ooh. Are the ancient race of yore ruled? Oh, this is what we saw, yeah! When we first came to Ochkanatlan and we saw those, why are there eggs down here? Saw the map titles. Anyways, but yeah. Let us not forget that Ochkan was indeed a tyrant. I'll keep this close.
Keep this close.
Yes! Ooh. Ooh! That mechanism looks different. Hunter-seeker. I want these ores. Oh, wow. I super automatically tried to go to Zhongli. Funny. He's not on this team. I have my... Here's my teams, if you're curious. We haven't seen them in a while, have we? Here's friend request. I do this team for collecting dailies, and if I happen to do an actual daily, I will use this team to do it. As you can see, oh, hey, that reminds me. Auroron and Aoife, I am working on leveling them. This is my wildcard team, so right now it's people I'm trying to level the friendship of. Except for Dahlia. Sorry, Dahlia. I want to focus on these guys more, so Zhongli is there to chaperone. Make sure they don't die. My farming team. This is what I use when I run around to collect ores. I'm trying to collect ores as much as I can, because I need so much of it these days. Wanderer is on this team. Okay, this is way off topic, but can I show you why he's on this team? He's on this team for an incredibly specific reason. Right here. This is a really good ore deposit, and the teleporter for it is right here. And it is so annoying to get from here to here by walking. So I fly across, and if you glide, you just barely can't make it. So I fly across with Wanderer, and that's why he's on the team. And also because he can fly very speedily. And his stamina regenerates while he is flying. But that does remind me, the other thing I wanted to do is... Where is our boy? Here he is. Look! His weapon materials are in the shop. And the shop just reset. So I was able to get more of these. So I can actually ascend this. And I think this is the level that will transform the sword. Ooh, I think... I literally can't tell. I think so. Yeah, look at the lines! Oh, it's gorgeous. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a hard time getting these, because I'll have to buy things from the shop and then level them, but this is such a good sword. I'm super excited to level it at all. And then I realized, unfortunately, right after the shop reset that I can do the same thing for this weapon. So I have enough materials. Look, it's Sumeru materials! That's so helpful! These are the ones I have to get from the shop, but nobody else uses these as far as I know, so... There you go. Did anything about this change? I don't think so. Oh! I have not enough Mora! Oh no. Obviously we won't be leveling anyone today because I don't have the Mora for it, but can I level you? Oh, I can't! No, wait, how much more does it mean? 60,000? How much do I have? 55! Well, sorry, Lanyan. You'll have to wait just a bit more. That is too funny. Oh, but you know who we should do, and I should be able to do? Yehoda. Let's hope. Let's give it a whirl. Oh, God. Because we... Oh, thank goodness. We get her stuff from, her trial. And I've been really careful not to consume her stuff for, Durin's sword. That's why I have so many of these.
Oh, not bad at all.
Nice. I love it. Okay. And she's gonna stay right there because we won't be able to ascend her for a very long time. Thank you very much. That's everyone for now. Okay. Moving onwards. Let's write this thing. Hello! I love how my first instinct was to greet it as, hello, my friend. This is not my friend. This is, in fact, my enemy. And yet, I feel feelings of friendship. And it's gone. Bye-bye. So, okay, the things that Ochikon wanted to obscure, actually, were not just the passageways through the city, but also the secret
Keep this close.
of the secret source automatons, wasn't it? So I would very much... Hello? Very much like to learn what that secret source is. I mean, I assume it's like... It's dragon technology, right? Or it's at least based on dragon technology. So, when I think dragons, I think like primordial fire and whatnot. Oh, you know what? Let's actually do Sitlali, because we just need to get through that void bar with elemental damage. So. Yeah, I think dragons. And the dragons in the primordial fire and whatnot. Perhaps that's where the secret source is? But the lengths that he went to obscure it makes me think that there's more to it. The deeper we dug, the stronger that indescribable nauseating stench became. Perhaps it was due to the pervasive dampness and fungi, for those pale molds and indescribably strange mineral deposits all seemed to emit a toxic odor. But that was not the only source of unease here. This is just like the chasm! To begin with, Blank felt that there was something unlucky about this place, but even she did not offer up any explanations even more far-fetched than that at the time. But as the work progressed, a craftsman from Blank suddenly lost his wits, screaming, laughing, crying, and all the while babbling incoherently about how he had seen an almost impossibly large, hideous, and swollen black silhouettes in the watery depths, and how it had shrieked a terrifying profane song, commanding him to kneel down before the master. I'm suddenly reminded about how we were beckoned to... What was it? Show our respect or something when we entered this area? The supervisor took him away, but a sense of unease had already begun to spread among the workers. The surging foam and swirling of the foul water could be explained as regular elemental phenomena. But those intermittent sounds and whispers, even I could not find any reasonable explanation for those. From behind those ancient walls, or perhaps from beneath them, though I could not say for sure, I could hear a sound, unmistakably clear, yet at the same time faint, furtive, and muffled, as if something was scurrying through the walls. The laborers whispered among themselves, trembling with an incoherent, almost crazed terror as they mumbled obscurely of an unimaginable profane curse that lurked beneath the water's depths. What we had been doing, they said, had awakened it from countless eons of slumber. No one would leave this ruin alive, and even if they did, they could never tell anyone about it. For listeners would just dismiss such claims as the ramblings of lunatics. I could not find a rational explanation for this loathsome, frightful terror, for, by all accounts, those damp, fungus-covered walls that supported the vaulted ceiling should have been built from solid rock, and the echoes they produced, when tapped, confirmed this. Yet those terrifying, rustling sounds continued to reverberate through the dead of night, jarring me into the confusion of half-wakefulness from what was an uneasy sleep to begin with. Our supervisor reassured us that she herself had not heard anything unusual, attributing our hallucinations to lack of rest. She even applied for extra grain rations for us, out of sympathy for our plight. Yet the fear that had spread among the laborers was so intense that the long segment that follows has been deliberately erased and it cannot be read. This is so cool! Oh my god! So cool and yet so horrible. Whoa. Oh my god, that was so much text, I'm seeing like white lines in my vision. That's not burnt into my screen, is it? Nope. Oh, that's on my eyes. Well, that's not good. Anyways, that's really disorienting. Huh. Sorry, I'm just seeing like white bars across the screen. I'm assuming it's just like a light image. Wow, the curse is getting to me too! Visual hallucinations. Hooray! We're all in this together, guys. But basically what I'm trying to say is, it's so cool how quickly they can invoke these like horror vibes. Also a little concerning, of course, because I am now in the place of the horrors. I'm wondering about basically the construction of Teyvat. It kind of seems like if you dig deep enough, you might leave the human realm. I wonder if the same could be said about going high enough up or high enough to the sides, if indeed this is a flat realm. Who knows? Not I. Ooh! Ah! Jasper!
Hey, look, Vega! This statue seems to have a weird groove on it. Oh? Is there something that's really caught your eye, Jasper?
He's running around.
Seems like he's saying, follow me.
Maybe something, take a look. And then the other thing I was thinking of is basically what could this thing that they found be? A dragon? Something from the abyss itself? I'm also thinking Space Leviathan, because that is an option that is not off the table for me.
What could this groove be for? Come on, Vega, let's follow Jasper over there and have a look. Maybe there's something good waiting for us there.
We need to put something there, it seems like. Anyways, it seems like they want us to jump off into the water, and I think that sounds terrifying. Considering that the water is full of spooky ghosts.
Hello?
Strange mechanism components. Peculiarly shaped mechanical component. It seems like it can be rotated to match the shape of the holes in some ruined control mechanism. Oh, I see. There it is. Wow. Ah, it looks like a bird. I love birds. I like when there's actual, like, items on the map. It's not just one of the artifact drop symbols, you know? Little bauble with light coming out of it. Interesting that they have a passageway back there. These guys are definitely going to attack us, so let's go ahead and do this.
Careful! Those secret source automatons still work! I'm on it!
Teamwork! Dream work!
Wow, that did it! Though, doesn't this key that Jasper found look like it matches the grooves on that statue exactly? He sure looks happy. Anyway, let's find a way out of here.
Oh, I have to go the other way. I see. May glory eternal be peacemaker, most benevolent, Ochkan. Artisans, Mahutsinal, Tlanalco, and those responsible for the construction of the water pump deliberately slowed down, causing delays. The benevolent imposed no punishment, only suspended rations for 3 weeks. Oh my god. So we heard in that other bulletin, well, no, another artisan's note, Manchu's probably, that all the constructors of the water pump were killed. They starved them to death. The stone key that activates the water pump mechanism is kept at. No one is allowed to use it without permission until other artisans are assigned. Oh. Oh, they're both locked.
Oh dear.
Save me. Oh. That's not what I meant to do, but it's giving me something. That's cool. Yeah, what does picking up phlogiston do? Can't put it down. Fascinating. Can I go straight up? Ooh, perhaps. Sparkle's up there, too. Alright, up we get my little friend. Good job. Up we get once more. Good job. It's an investigate. And there's the place I need to go to, but let's check out this place first. I just feel such a deep sense of sadness. You know, this ancient civilization being just like all the other ancient civilizations. Why is there so much suffering? Here you go. Rotate! Okay. Is it backwards? Nope, it's forwards. Open your heart to me? I'd rather not. Are we about to meet the mind of the abyss? What's his name? Vetterfilnir, was it? Who was in the rock that one time? Well, that's one level. Definitely looks like we need to do more. I'll keep this close. Nice. We could jump down there. Probably should take this. It'll give us the ability to explore without... Oh god, oh no.
What a strange statue. It looks like a dragon?
This must be the grotesque statue. The phlogiston in the eyes is an amazing touch, though. Yeah, this must be the statue that Manchu... I don't even know how to describe it. Had his vision beneath? Yoink!
Oh, look, a shiny gem! Hang on, it doesn't look like a rock. More like a shard of metal? Let's take it with us anyway, Vega. Never know if it'll turn out to be valuable treasure, eh?
Oh, I forgot to read the, stone key before we put it into that mechanism. Oh dear. This is so peaceful. Oh, there's fish. So peaceful, and yet it probably shouldn't be. So many people died here and for this thing. Hello, how do I get up there? I will happily join you for battle. Give me a minute. I forgot I was here. Funny. Well, actually, I suppose it's very polite of them, forgetting about us as soon as we wander away. Here we go. Oh, interesting. Look at the symbol behind him.
Show no mercy.
Sit? What happens if you try to sit in the middle of a battle? I'm actually very curious now. Probably not a good idea though. I want to get this. Yeah, there we go. And do it again. And then I will collect this for the sake of collecting it. And then I will sit back down. Oh, I can't sit. You're in my way. I just thought it'd be really funny if I was sitting while Seat Lolly's thing got through that shield. But I'm through the shield. Be gone. Bye. I wonder, because the person they're mimicking is, our good friend whose name I forget, who's hanging out in that one underground area. What is his name? All I can think of is Manchu at the moment. I wonder if, like, we can go ask him about this or something, tell him about it. Oh, I need you, don't I? This is such an interestingly shaped, symbol. I've collected a thing. Oops. What does it do? Box. Oh. I got you. There? No. I feel like one time before we were able to force a gate open by putting a box under it, but do I need to open this gate first and then put the box down? Try it here. Oh, nice. Interesting placement, but it worked. Chest back there. Don't mind if I do. Is this going to lift me up?
A reward on the road.
Here we go. Ooh! Nice. Oh, interesting. Thing is moving now. I suppose I could Ectomosaur and get up there quickly, but why don't I just climb? Oh dear. I'm to stand in this little corner, so when it comes back down I can get on it. Or do you think I should Ectomosaur? I mean, they gave me that thing for a reason. I kind of assumed the reason was just to get up easily. But I wonder if maybe there's something down there we can interact with.
Elevator.
No, thank you. I swear, the, like, trigger point for my spacebar must be exactly in the middle of the spacebar. Another one of these things. Insert key. Do I have one? Oh! I must have picked it up from a chest just now. Or is this the same one? We took it back out? Oh. Sorry. No. There we go. 6th time is the charm or something.
Ooh, the water level's dropped again. Looks like we can keep going now.
Open your heart to me. I do not want to open my heart to you, whoever you are. I'm afraid you'll possess me if I do. Anything else to interact with? I don't think so. Okay. That sure seems underwater, my friend. Unless this is just misty fog. Hello!
Laid bare.
Alrighty. I love fighting slimes.
I'll keep this close.
No way! I was actually going to say that, but I thought it would be too many I'll keep this closes, but it wasn't!
Huh, this fragment's very similar to the one before. It doesn't look artificial, though.
Something about what is it used for? Ooh, sanctifying elixir time again, eh? Some things to learn. Cool, cool, cool. Down here. Oh, let's check on our oculi and our thingies. Oh, we can give oculi, apparently. Nope, never mind. It was just saying new. Funny. We can give these, though. Let's convert our wishes. There we go. How are we doing over here? What? Oh, because the shop reset! Oh, sure. Purple! I hope it's a stringless or a Kaya. What do you have for me, buddy? What do you have for me? Rosaria! Hello. That's gotta be like C2 or something. I don't have a lot of Rosarias. Here we go. Thank you very much. And I was about to go see if I could convert that, but no. Aww. So sleepy. Wow. Oh my god. Wait, she's really curling up. That is so cute. I guess this is my first time seeing a K'uhul idol while not in the water. That's adorable. But yeah, looking at her now, it's incredible how similar the K'uhul look to Ochkan. Man. And I suppose that means that also very similar to V-Shops. V-Shops I remember looking very similar to K'uhul, so V-Shops must look very similar to Ochkan. Rosaria. Oh, no! I'm sorry. And then she's Cryo. Here she is. Yeah, C2! Duration of Ice Lance is increased by 4 seconds. Rites of Termination. That's a pretty cool name. I'm guessing that's her ultimate. Is. I don't even know what she does. Ooh! Rites of Termination increases crit rate of all nearby party members except Rosaria. By 15% of her crit rate. Fascinating. Okay. Fascinating. I need to build more of like a cryo hydro team. I don't need to, but I do desire to because I have Escoffier leveled now. My current cryo hydro team, I believe, is Layla, Farina, Kaya, Escoffier. And it works great. I mean, we've got the double healer with Farina and Escoffier, though Escoffier is like not built at all, so she doesn't heal all that much. But if she can heal just a little bit, then Farina's party healing kicks in, so on and so forth. So it's been working really well. But, ooh, wow, didn't expect the statue to be this huge. Who carved this thing anyway? Oh, noble one, chosen dragon, step forward. How about I don't? Ooh. That's a gateway. Okay. There's another gateway over here. I mean, clearly they want me to, like, jump on the statue or something, because there's a jump point over there, but I say we investigate our surroundings first. Is that a seal?
This place seems to have been locked down by the strange rock over there.
Hello. Sealed flame crystals. A crystal used to seal the power of the ancient ruins. It can be broken via ramming or attacks. After being broken, it seems to be able to unleash the power of a certain place. I mean, look at all those explosives back there. Running away, running away. Okay. Ooh, more map. Wow, this place is huge. Boop. Oh, no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, well, good thing we were over here then. Buddy. Now, is this going to hurt me? Is that phlogiston? Oh, God, it does hurt me. Okay, running away. There's a chest. No, not a chest, just a crate, so I don't have to go over there. Darn it. Alright, let's leave. We can come back here, hopefully, presumably, once we've talked to the statue and, like, sold our soul to Ojkan or something. I don't know. Can I break this? No. Alrighty, look at those wings. We can't see them because of all the water. Look at those wings! Wow, look at this thing. Hey, there's another room back there. Not much in it, though. Okay, maybe once the water level drops again. Look at all the sparkles down there. Ooh, I like sparkles. I'll sell my soul for some sparkles. Nice landing, that was so cute. Yay. Okay, interesting. That's all you wanted from me. Fascinating. I really thought it was going to eat me. Okay, so I guess we'll just go back into that other room and tank some hits. The K'uhul swords are so cute. Phlogiston, please. Thank you. I wonder if we can jump over them, perhaps. Whoa, landed on the rock and got stuck. Okay. It seems to have stopped, but I bet once we get back over there and it notices us again, it'll activate again. Let's get up. Will you lift me, actually? I wonder... What? I wonder why it stopped attacking us. Is it because we interacted with the statue over there? Well, don't mind if I do. Explore ever deeper. Nothing has ever bad happened because we explored too deeply. Sorry, buddy. I know it hurts. Oh, I killed a beetle. Sorry, beetle. Let's get lower. Sorry, buddy. That's interesting. Huh. Oh, I killed a beetle again. Sorry, buddy. If I'm a Tapetlosaur, I might as well get all this ore, you know? Okay. No.
Oh, this isn't endless, is it? It's so dark in here. Remember to stick close, Vega.
What's Tapetlosaur? Insert key, okay. Oh, that's why I went into my bag earlier. I was looking to see descriptions of these keys. Got these. Ooh. Interesting that we get to keep these and none of Manchu's. A white disc retrieved from the ruler of Cinder City's corroded ruins within Ochkanatlan. It is one of the essential tokens required to journey to the great volcano of Tolan and remove the Flame Lord's blessing from the little Tapetlosaur's body, and is said to have been one of the fragments left behind when the Flame Lord's eye was split in two. So is the Flame Lord the dragon with pierced pupils, is that right? According to legend, it is said that the ancient Dragonlord, who once held dominion over all light and wisdom, transformed one of his eyes into a conduit of supreme authority, by which all flames might be governed, and that this became his only exploitable weakness. Curious! Fascinating. Did I get another... Come on, come on. Yes! Coco! With the Ashen City and a burning heart for company, you ascend step by step, witnessing history with your own eyes. That is so cool. Okay, so these... Is this Mora? Is this Child's Mora? Oh, it's for Tusser. Okay, I'm not going to touch that. These are the things we're picking up. It looks like, an orange slice. A strange fragment picked up in the ancient ruins of Natlan. The exact material it is made from is hard to determine. For some reason, it feels warm to the touch. A uniquely shaped key. It seems like rotating it to different angles will enable it to fit into various locks. Great. So, we are getting it back each time.
Hehe, guess we just need to insert the key into the statue just like before, right?
No, I'm guessing we'll have trouble because this statue isn't lit up, and also because none of the other statues gave us a little cutscene. Oh, we're being spied on.
Anyway, don't you think it's super quiet here? Too quiet. No strange mechanical monsters around the statue and stuff. This place is so different from other parts of Ochkanatlan.
Oh, think fast, traveler.
Whoa, abyssal monsters! Why'd they just pop out all of a sudden? Hello.
Oh, for a second I thought we were just going to be talking today. Get our shield up. Do this. She's hurt, so I will heal her. Even though that means she'll lose her charge. I just got here. Just got her, but luckily, I have the charge now. Ha 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 ha. Because of Venice. Okay. Got a little bit hurt, but I'll survive. Oh, look, now it's charged. Alright. Okay. This way, and then like that. No, that's not what I meant to do. I want to rotate it. How do I get it to face up? There we go. There we go. Yay! Explore ever deeper. We're going to get cursed. We're going to get so cursed. We're going to find the abyss. Hey, I mean, if my brother's down there, I'll take it.
A reward on the road.
O noble one chosen of dragons, step forward and hear my words. What if I don't, though? What if I don't? There's such a chill in this place. Knowing how many people died to make this. Oh, this is a door. It's gonna open. Look at our map. Yeah. And not even died just to make this, but also died after it was made. Wow. Oh, let's take a picture. We gotta take a picture of that. That looks very cool. Very cursed, too. Knowing what happened to Manchu here. Ooh, I can make that the thumbnail. Wait, let's zoom out a little bit. I love the way it glows, kind of. These sparkles and the phlogiston. I feel like this is gonna fill up with water. This feels like a mechanism. I mean, clearly this is going to open, right? Look at the teeth. Investigate the source of the sound. The sound? What sound? That's me.
Another identical fragment. Ah, come on. We can't put them together at all.
Oh, so they're not fitting together, are they? Yeah, I also thought we'd need 3. It would parallel the obsidian fragments we're getting for the tribes, but we need more than 3? Oh, there we go. The sovereign ruler of the land of 7 flames, Chichen Uktoka, extends salutations unto you, chosen one. Wow. May your path be paved with flowers that shall never wither. Sovereign ruler? I mean, this is an Ochkan.
That voice. Sounds like it came from this big statue.
Who are you? Chosen one. You mean me?
I think they mean Jasper.
Who are you? Look at that name. Look at that super text. Dragonlord Ich Yushal Tizib Bolon Chule L is my name. aforetime the ruler of Chichen Uktoka. Type L, self-regulating, overseer array, integrated processing unit. It's a digital dragon, a mechanical dragon. Fascinating. So we know now that Uchkanatlan was not ruled by the dragons. We learned this last time, that it was built using the remains and technology from the dragon civilization, right? I believe. So this is an Uchkanatlan construction based on dragon technology. So now I'm thinking again about Ajaw. Ajaw? Do you suppose he was also built? And that's why he's digital like that? That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, that would explain why he survived all the time, because he was never really alive. He was technology, so he wouldn't have died. But how he also exists as, like, a conscious thing. Or a conscious person, I should say. Sorry, Ajaw.
Ishu... what's your name now? Sure, that's something you can call yourself and not some kind of mumbo-jumbo spell?
Be nice, Paimon. That's an awesome name.
Whatever. Paimon's gonna call you Ishlel. That'll do. Not like she'll remember the rest anyway.
I apologize for Paimon, but I'm terrible with names, ironically, so I unfortunately cannot help you.
According to the...
Oh, that's not Paimon. According to the sacred destined path hath ye and those with thee. No, wait. What did you name me, you white, round, elemental floating object? K'uhul. So similar to Ahaw's name. Curious.
And who are you calling a white, round, elemental floating object? Paimon's the name, this is Vega, and...
this is Jasper.
And this is Jasper. Also, you're the one who called yourself whatchamacallit again, Lel? Or whatever? Didn't you?
Such impertinence. This sacred name comes from the most glorious of rulers. How dare this white, round, elemental floating object speak thus, and vastly overstep its station? Cool shot. The glowies. I love the glowies. Ishlel, let me tell you something. Hierarchies. They mean nothing. It's all contrived. Your civilization has long since fallen. What station do you have anymore? Noble Vega, forgive my blunt speech, but surely you grant your servant gross latitude that it should address a sovereign ruler thusly. Paimon is not my servant. Well said. Now then, Mini Pie, I must have words with thee. I would love to say that because that's hilarious, but Paimon is not my servant, and I do ask that you show her some respect.
That's right. We are the best of friends.
You. Friends. With an elemental floating object. A unique choice, I must confess. In any case, do accept my apologies, noble Vega. You have sojourned far to reach this place, and yet this all too humiliating form is all I can display before you. I wonder if we're speaking to the entity that Manchu saw in his vision. The woman with the turquoise eyes. But I don't know, we'll see. Did this despicable statue not entrap me, I would surely have presented myself in a more elegant fashion, whether it be in a Dragonlord's form or a mortal's disguise. Or a mortal's guise, that is.
Wait, so you're stuck in there?
Well, I will not be letting you out, thank you. And you have reason to think otherwise. Think me a mere talking statue, do you?
But this is the sort of place where a mere talking statue wouldn't be too out of place, don't you think?
Huh, you insolent creature! I am a sovereign ruler of Chichen Uktoka, a great and glorious Dragonlord. You dare! You dare! You sound more and more like Ajaw every minute. I hope that one of us makes that connection. I think it would be funny. I would like to know if Ishlel has heard of Ajaw as well. If not for that most despised of betrayals, I never would have been trapped in this crude carving. But anyway, noble Vega, let me cut this long story short. I am in need of your aid. In what matter? For what reward? In what matter? I won't even hear of a reward if it's freeing you. My heart was once ripped apart through betrayal, before being hidden in various devices. I would ask you to seek those shards of me. Once that is done... Oh my god, it's those shards we've picked up. That's why they're warm. cut my chest open as you would peel grain fruit leaves, and dig my heart out.
Sure, wait a minute. You just said something super scary so casually.
Scary? You mean the grain fruit? How chicken-hearted are you, elemental floating object?
What? What are you talking about? Who'd be afraid of grain fruit anyway? I was talking about that last part with the whole dig out your heart thing.
Is that not a more pedestrian thing than grain fruit? Ah, noble Vega, do you not have your servants attend to you as you partake in sacrifices? Why do you want your heart to be dug out? For you are the noble one, the chosen— Hey! Sorry, I'm getting excited. For you are the noble one, the chosen of dragons, apart from our lost colleagues in rulership, also known as Ahaw. I'm forgetting, I'm so sorry. It's Ahaw or Ahaw or Ahaw? I think it's Ahaw. Ahaw? K'uhul Ajaw. Ahaw. I think that's what it is. You alone have the right to give unto me release befitting of my rank. I can't believe, if it really is Ahaw, I can't believe I remembered that based on hearing Ahaw say his own name so many times. Shout out to him for being so self-absorbed, I guess, that I know his name. It works, I guess. If you are familiar with the ancient ways, O noble Vega, surely you must know that my heart, my clustered storage array, created as it was in great antiquity, holds all the memories that were once mine. The traitor, may his name be cast into the everlasting flames to burn for 13,000 years, stole my authority, using memories to entrap me here. Okay, the traitor. Could be Ochkan. Could be Yupankwi. Could be some other as of yet unnamed dragon. Don't think it's Manchu. Could be Ahaw.
What? Can memories be used to restrain people? Dragons?
I think so, yeah. Being trapped in your memories. If anything, I'm impressed that this person can speak to us so well despite being trapped in memories. Huh. So ignorant are you that it is quite adorable, elemental floating object. Had my authority not been lost, I might yet have taken you in as a pet. She is the cutest, but you can't have her. I was about to say we're leaving, and then I would have just left, but I'm in the middle of a conversation. I can't leave. For mayfly races, memories are naturally as sweet and lovely as chinepha berries, but for long-lived species, memories are naught but curses and shackles. You know, I'm actually thinking of a xiao now.
That's not easy to understand.
Paimon says this, being the most ancient of beings on this planet, and she can't remember anything, can she? Whatever the case may be, it was this means by which that wretched renegade forced me to sing for his empire. And for his delusions, for he did not know how to operate the city. Oh my god, is this... What readable was that? Last time in the, I almost said in Ochkanatlan, we're still in Ochkanatlan. We were reading about how I thought it was a creature from the abyss was trapped within a statue, did they say? And made to sing. That is, to give him answers that he wanted. Is this that entity? In which case... Wow, that recontextualizes everything. So, this name that they have, the whole Type L self-regulating overseer array integrated processing unit, was that their original name before they were trapped in this statue? Or did they get that name after entering the statue? Because if it's after, then that kind of simplifies things. I could see this being... Was it an abyssal creature that was trapped within a statue and used to power that statue and indwell it with sentience, basically? Through, like, phlogiston engraving, basically. Basically, a computer powered by a demon. If you want to say that a creature from the abyss can be called a demon. That would make sense, potentially. That could be an option. On the other hand, if this name is something that this creature possessed before being trapped in this statue, then if this is the same being as from that readable, and if I am remembering correctly that readable was talking about an abyssal creature, then does that imply that all abyssal creatures are like computers, basically, artificially created devices. We have seen a pattern where ancient civilizations that have had access to abyssal knowledge or forbidden knowledge are the ones that have the most advanced technology. I'm thinking of King Deshret's civilization. They built robots. Here we are in Ochkanatlan, which built robots, with access to the same knowledge. That would be fascinating. Then the question would be, are all abyssal creatures byproducts of technology? Or is it just like some of them, the little minions, perhaps we could say, the ones that are sent out to scout, to survey, and to attack, maybe? Because so far it seems like abyssal creatures are forms of life, just different forms of life, not necessarily technology. The drops that they drop, the way they appear, the way they behave, they look very lifelike, not technology-like. So where did this name come from? And is this, like, are you a dragon or are you an abyssal creature or are you an abyssal dragon? His pitiful empire and his laughable delusions were both reduced to ash. Yet here I remain still, imprisoned in this miserable effigy.
Even if you say so, it still feels strange to find your heart, only to dig it out again.
Oh, this is sorry. Still, you do not comprehend, you white round elemental floating object. My life's thread is all but spun out. And even were that not so, my consciousness shall be utterly depleted in 30 winters. Oh, such a cool shot. The lighting is so good. Why did I just get Mora? What? What the heck? My dignity permits me not to die enslaved or confined. Therefore, noble Vega, I beg of you, grant me release. I cannot destroy myself, but should you retrieve those fragments, I can pour what remains of my life into them, restoring my broken heart to its original state. This is a step of self-protection, and only by this may I not violate the destined sacred law. K'uhul. After that, dig my heart out. It is this heart that binds me, that enslaves me, that has tormented me endlessly all these millennia. It is the heart of a true Dragonlord, before which all of humanity's gems must shy away in shame. And it shall be your reward. What say you? I understand. Is there no other way? Sure, I just want more information. It seems you have yet to meet my colleagues of old. Otherwise, they would have told you that destruction is our destined path. That's not— is that literally his name? K'uhul Ajaw? I thought it was spelled slightly different. There is no need for another, nor is it possible to find one. Regardless, I will sing here and await your decision. That is so cool! Dragonlord information. Immediately into the next conversation because we already have all the pieces. Funny.
Hey, Ishlau! We found the bits and bobs you need.
Who do you name Ishlau, you insolent whelp? I've told you, my name is... Alright, never mind. I tire of waiting to die. Come, noble Vega, put ye these into my chest. And then dig out my heart, and allow me to perish by your noble hands. Rejoice thou also, O white round elemental floating object, for I shall bestow upon you the honor of witnessing the passing of Chichen Uktokha's ruler.
Whoa, don't get so excited about this stuff, would ya? Anyway, we just need to put these components in first, right?
Indeed, indeed. Come now, I shall open my heart to you. Take it out, and this task shall be done.
Do you really have to put it that way?
Insert the components.
And then?
I get the feeling there's going to be more of a fight than than we're anticipating. A strange fragment picked up in the ancient ruins of Nutland. The exact material it is made from is hard to determine. For some reason, it yet feels warm to the touch. Ooh. Oh, are these the chains? Whoa! The bindings. Wow. Yep. Oh, nope. I'm a little Visha. Free Ishlel from her bindings. Ochkan, you despicable beast, you vicious viper, you filthy traitorous insect. Apologies. Please help me one last time and cut these chains. that prevent me from opening. So yeah, it was Ochkon who's the traitor, isn't it? How do I destroy this? Do I have to be a V-shop?
Phew, that's the chains on the first floor. Severed.
Why do I hear noises? Oh, tides, I bid you hearken. Oh god, oh no. Ah, hear now the final edict of the Lord. Topple these long short halls, and for the sake of those puny humans and for our honor. Also, I should have been a V-shop. I should have been a V-shop. Oh, there's the thing. Run, Vega, run. Okay, so she's been trapped here. I'm so curious what she was before she got trapped here.
One last floor left. Still, these seals seem pretty crude.
Is it because they're so old? Please be wary. From what I know of the traders, such something. Dragonlord. Do you suppose they really were the last of the dragons imprisoned?
Ah, where did these secret source platforms come from this time?
What the heck are those? Be careful, says the dragon statue. Thank you, dragon statue. Ooh, this is fun. Ooh, music. Oh. Oh.
Ah! No!
Not my adorable little tea shop. Oh wow, I'm out of phlogiston. That's not ideal. My jumps have been massively... Oh my god! Ah! Empowered though. I'm jumping much further than I used to. What the heck was that? What happened to my empowered jumps I was just talking about? So this is not ideal. Ah, yikes, yikes, yikes. Ooh, this is fun. This reminds me of Undertale. Whee! Oh, not wee! Not wee at all! Oh my god, the slight lag on movement is stressing me out. At least I've got like infinite phlogiston in its own way. Oh, no thank you. Am I meant to be doing something or do I just survive? I understand, since these are parasites upon my person and life, I need only to accelerate consumption and... Oh, she's going to burn herself out in order to stop this, I think? It would seem that all these toys have run dry as well. Look at them giving me another V-shop thing in case I killed my V-shop. Wow, the seal down there looks like a little moon. Come on. There we go, there's one. Oh good, more phlogiston. Next, Vega, you need only take my heart. Thank you for granting me. Oh, it's so fascinating how it's like this creature is an ancient, arrogant life form who almost certainly brought suffering to others due to her own superiority complex and probably, you know, the system she was a part of. And yet she's begging us basically to kill her so she can be free from this torment. The will imprisoned within the statue has dissipated. Silence alone answers you. That's intense. Oh, and now our door is open so we can leave. And they have gently dropped my V-shop. Alright, well, rest in peace, I suppose. Ishlau. I guess it is kind of nice. If after all these centuries of... I mean, when she was alone, she suffered, and when she was not alone, others suffered. Now there's just peace. On the other hand, now there's just nothing. I suppose that's death for you. Hey, look, it really filled with water! The prophecy is true. Ooh, viewpoint. Ooh, fancy chest. And quest beacon. Old core of K'uhul Ajaw. The old core. That's right. I forgot that that's where we were. That's really interesting. Now the readable. Oh my god, we're surrounded by readables. Well, readable time. Holy Sovereigns notes 1. So this will be Ochkon. The K'uhul K'uhul scouts that were dispatched have returned. According to our preliminary investigation, there are ruins that extend to a considerable depth beneath the city, completely submerged. But if what Blank said is true, deep within the ruins there should still be. If Ishquea were still alive, perhaps she could have created something to quickly drain away the water. We must find a way to drain the water away. Oh, otherwise we cannot continue. These are the notes of all the adventurers who tried to make it to this place. Well, that doesn't make sense. Holy Sovereign's notes, though. She called me the fated Sovereign, speaking gently by my bedside of the so-called glory. The glory of vicious beasts. It was nauseating. Her words were exactly the same as those of Blank. Xbalanque, how he was someone who never appeared in any prophecy. Not even those ignorant savage beasts foresaw his existence. In other words, he was a true human. A sovereign who belongs solely to humanity. And for that reason, he alone is the one that all should follow. No one but him deserves to be called a god. This definitely sounds like Ochkan's voice, complete with the, internalized loathing of dragons and his own heritage. Without holding anything back, she showed me all there was to know about that ancient empire. That ladder that climbed up to the firmament, those weapons converted from Blank. Those cannons that could tear Blank to pieces, those Blank that fell from the 3 moons. What?! The research about Blank and wishes. It sent chills down my spine. We must not give them any chance to regain their former glory, or humanity will be powerless to stand against them. Efforts to seek reconciliation are futile, unless they submit fully to humanity's chains, for otherwise... The memories she possesses, the energies by which the source mechanisms may be controlled, can still be harnessed by humans. Whilst ensuring that she does not perish before her energy has been fully depleted, we must find a way to completely strip her of her authority. Okay, so these are definitely notes from Ochkan, and he's talking about what Ishalel showed him. Wow, Ishalel showed him. Yeah, she showed me all there was to know about that ancient empire. So, my guess is... probably she was a dragon before she was, imprisoned. I'll need to rewatch my own video and see what that readable was that talked about her imprisonment and what it said about her origins. But I wonder if she was even alive for the ancient Draconic Empire. I wouldn't be surprised. Strip her of her authority. I mean, she called herself a sovereign. But she's not the Pyro's sovereign. She wasn't. That was a Xiaquatl. We know this. So either she was the Pyro sovereign and then that got passed to Xiaquatl somehow, perhaps when they stripped her of her authority, or she was never the actual sovereign to begin with. I don't think she was ever the actual sovereign, just based off of her own words. I think if she had been, she would have mentioned that. And we've never seen any mention of any other Pyro sovereign besides Xiaquatl, as far as I can tell. So, she just had some form of dragon authority herself. I mean, theoretically, she could be a sovereign of a different element, but I don't think she's one of the 7. This brings me back to one of my questions I had way back at the beginning of this game. Why is it those 7 elements? I wonder if before the age of the Shades, in the age of the Archons, for instance, if there were sovereigns of other elements besides the 7 that we are familiar with. That would be super cool. Anyway. Okay, so Ishlel showed Ochkan the information he wanted. And what information that was? That ladder that climbed up to the firmament? So, during the Dragon Empire, they might have had access to, like, the universe? Because if we think about Teyvat as existing within a greater cosmos, we kind of know this because of the all-devouring narwhal, right? That's what it's called? It's a star beast, isn't it? Or something like that? And the Shades, the primordial one, is the one who put the bubble around Teyvat, basically, right? So, ergo, that probably didn't exist during the time of the Dragon Kingdom, Empire, whatever you want to call it. So, they might have just had access to the Beyond? And so it seems like they might have had So the source of the secret source automatons, are they from space? Is this technology from space? Isn't that something they were talking about in the Conrian ruins in Sumeru? About how their technology, which is why I consider it a little bit different from the technology of King Deshret's civilization, or... Hey, that's fascinating. But basically their technology, they were able to develop after gazing into different worlds. And it's almost implied that they probably gazed into a world like ours because they had computer screens down there. I'm wondering if these guys were doing something similar. Those cannons that could tear blank to pieces what? The sky? The gods? Those blank... When did gods start appearing on this world, do you think? Those blank that fell from the 3 moons. What fell from the 3 moons? Something fell from the 3 moons? What, tears? Those copper strings that were mentioned earlier? The research about blank and wishes? Research about wishes? Oh, I love it when the concept of a wish gets worked into a story. Wishes are so powerful. And it does make me so happy because, again, this game does such an excellent job of tying the literal mechanics of the game into the lore of the game. And, like, I've never experienced that before. No, I have actually experienced that before. In Undertale. Well, either way, I love that sort of thing to bits. I'm thinking specifically, like, of artifacts, and how artifacts are super helpful, and they tie into the math behind all the characters' abilities, but then they also tie into the shades. And I think about that a lot. Like, hey, so what does it mean that we're drawing power from these artifacts? And also that artifacts are literal manifestations of memory, which is a huge thing in this world with Ermintel. So here, it would be so cool if wishes... Especially because wishes are called fates? Oh my god, yeah, if they got tied into the lore of the game even more than this little crumb gives us, that would be so cool. Anyways. So, the energies by which the secret source mechanisms may be controlled can still be harnessed by humans. So, they figured out how the secret source mechanisms are powered by something and controlled by something. Those two somethings might be the same thing. Maybe not, though. But it's not something that humans naturally have an affinity for. They had to figure out how to do that. Through this authority, maybe. That's 5. The other one we saw was 1, right? 4. Let's go around the other way. 1. Okay. And you can definitely see his knowledge increasing from 1 to 5. That was a huge jump. 2. Fascinating that these notes are counterclockwise. Thinking about time now. Laborers were requisitioned from each tribe, 1 from every 10 households, in the name of the waterworks construction. So it wasn't voluntary. You lied to me. Aside from the first speaker of the Flower Feather clan's refusal to recruit laborers, no other tribes objected. Oh, it's the first speaker's successor who's loyal to Uchkan, so they probably got rid of this person after they refused to recruit laborers. Storming out unauthorized not only constitutes a blatant abuse of power, but demonstrates the utter disregard for our oaths of alliance. Whatever the cost, the accumulated water must be drained away before winter arrives. According to the supervisor's report, the laborers are highly motivated. There have been a few instances of slacking off, but progress has not been affected. Any slacking is a betrayal of the alliance, and those found guilty must be... The total number of people in the city exceeds. No potential threat can be ignored. We cannot afford to risk the lives of the tens of thousands he saved. Oh, which kind of so fascinating, the way he's divided between, I'm going to sacrifice as many people as necessary to drain this water before winter, and also, the people that, I'm assuming, Xabalanque saved, I will preserve their lives at any cost. Like, what on earth? Are these the people who live within Uchkanatlan versus those who lived outside of it? Is that sort of the delineation? If Uenuku had not left the Alliance due to blank, and if the Oceanid, who had once followed him, had not gone too, exploring this place would be much easier. I want to know that story. Whoa! Human laborers are too inefficient and lacking in strength. It is precisely because of this that they are powerless against the transcendent. and that is why all that is beyond human comprehension must be eradicated. Huh. The burning sensation that flows beneath my skin still lingers. Blood was let as usual, oh my god, yet Blank has still not been alleviated. While I am still clear-headed, I must remember to order Blank, have him reward hard-working laborers with extra grain rations. So I wonder, with Ochkan being part human, if he came up against some knowledge that was beyond human comprehension, and he's somewhat resistant to it because of his dragon body, but you can see that it's still burning beneath his skin. So is this a literal burning, like he is infected by essentially forbidden knowledge, maybe? And he's trying to alleviate the curse it's trying to afflict upon him through bloodletting? Or is this just sort of, that super intense self-loathing of his because he hates his dragon identity, and so he feels this sort of psychosomatic crawling in his skin, so he's trying to get it out of him? Either way, concerning. And, you know, I don't want to say all of his actions can be blamed on this corruption of his mind by whatever incomprehensible things he came up against. But it is important to know how much an effect that might have had. Which direction was I going? I think this way next? Evidently, as mentioned by Blank, this statue is a construct from an older era. From its appearance, it seems that the dragon craftsman never managed to complete its lower half. Perhaps they were interrupted by some kind of unexpected emergency. The secret source automata have shown no hostility. It may be assumed that there must be at least one control center. Otherwise, they would not be able to operate independently. With some slight modifications to the phlogiston engravings, we may be able to. According to the supervisor, the laborers' spirits remain high. Apparently, they cheered with great fervor during inspections. The report makes mention of superstitious rumors. Clearly, a lack of understanding regarding phlogiston engravings. Dismiss most of the laborers and keep only a small team, to avoid. Because yeah, he definitely seems to go between moments of lucidity and not exactly madness, but disconnect. You know? And here's 4, the last one. Well, there's that one over there. The secret, necessary sacrifices, anything it takes. Oh, there we go. We lost him. Oh, most of the rest of the content has been burned. Oh, there he goes. Huh. They're both... This is 4. Oh, and this was 5. And this is 6. I misread it earlier. Oh, that's funny. We must no longer allow the various tribes to overstep their bounds and claim kingship as they did before. There's no benefit in having too many rulers. It will lead only to endless internal strife, just as it did with the barbarians of the Northern Sea and the Desert Realms. So, Desert Realms, I think he's referring to King Deshret's civilization. But the Northern Sea, now that's interesting. We haven't learned about that one yet. Yay! I'm excited. Let there be but one ruler here, one sovereign, one god. Any dispersal of authority is an opportunity for humanity's enemies. Any possibility of revolt must be eliminated. If the history I read from her memories was true and accurate beyond any shadow of doubt, humanity could surely advance, even where those wicked beasts stumbled and fell. So long as we maintain our caution, this power can smash anything that would dare stand in the way of humanity seizing its own destiny. Before that, all offerings to Blank must be seized. This is the sole variable involved. The souls of traitors must not be afforded the chance to entice the living. The dead should stay peacefully dead. That way, I shall not put his name to shame. Humans, only humans, those he saved, shall become the rulers of all. They will not bow to the night, nor must they submit to the flame. Okay, so, really quick about this one, I just want to mention in this second to last paragraph, all offerings to Blank must be seized. That's the Lord of the Night, I'm guessing right there. As he kind of refers to in the last paragraph. So yeah, we can see this sort of pattern here. Wait, don't go there yet. Is this number 1? So number 1, this was curious. I was like, is this not Ochkan? Because someone dug down here, found these waterlogged ruins. So this place already existed. But later on in the notes over there, we learned that he didn't have this dragon built. This was built before his time. He just used it. I don't know. He said that the statue that they found, the legs were unfinished. That looks pretty finished to me. Unless it's meant to have more detail, or the sides were unfinished, or he had laborers finish it. Do the sides look finished? Yeah, that looks pretty finished to me. Have I gone behind here yet? I wonder if there's a chest or something. Yeah, that looks pretty smooth, finished, and all. I want to go faster.
Show no mercy.
Literally, I'm so excited about these notes. I'm just trying to get over there as fast as physically possible. Funny. Okay, so they come down here. The ruins are waterlogged, and they need to drain the water. Then, summarizing the important bits. I mean, everything's important, but still. They requisition laborers, and they're very harsh with the laborers from the get-go, to be quite honest. They requisition them. They don't allow people to refuse to recruit laborers. And if anyone is slacking off, they're basically killed, I think. And interesting. But what's really curious is that in these older notes, he keeps referencing people, possibly people he was once close to. The person over there who could have drained the water, and the person here who had an Oceanid friend. So, I think these might have been people he was close to before he became a tyrant, basically. His main focus is still protecting people, but only some people. And you can see he's already wanting to preserve only humans, basically. And then he's doing the bloodletting, hinting at either a truly unhealthy level of self-loathing based on his dragon heritage and or corruption due to forbidden knowledge. I don't know if it's necessarily forbidden knowledge as in forbidden by Celestia, or if this really is just sort of like cosmic horror, where there are things beyond human comprehension. I don't know. Hey, look at... I forgot that chest was there. I thought I got it already. Hahaha. But yeah, so... They find the statue. The dragon craftsmen never managed to complete its lower half. They were interrupted by some kind of unexpected emergency. Maybe they were building it right when the war broke out with the first Descender. The secret source automata have shown no hostility. Which is fascinating, because that sort of implies that they were set as do not harm the humans way back when, before these people unearthing this place even got here. But, they requisition the automata, basically, with the control centers. Labor spirits remain high, theoretically. He's blaming the hallucinations and the whispers that the laborers are hearing on the phlogiston engravings. Do phlogiston engravings whisper to people? I don't think so. And what about that shape they saw in the water? Anyways, okay. Then he learns the secret. So there really was some sort of information. I think last time I was wondering, when exactly did Ochkan... like... He was already being pretty tyrannical, but when did he absolutely just dive off into the deep end? And I was wondering if it was losing Xabalanque, or if it was that he gained some sort of knowledge, or both. Well over there, he's already lost Xabalanque. Here he learns the secret. And I think the secret that he gets is from getting Ishlel to talk. Yeah, right here. She called me the fated sovereign, speaking gently by my side of the so-called glory, the glory of vicious beasts. Dragons, basically. And, her words were exactly the same as those of Blank. I'm guessing that's Washaklah and Uba Khan, his father? Yeah. Who wanted him to rule as the sovereign in his place. And then Xabalanque did not appear in the prophecy, which is fascinating. Could like, this is almost Descender level of I am invisible to fate. Xabalanque have been a Descender? Like, okay, first was the first who came, right? We're fourth. 2 and 3, as far as I'm aware of, are unaccounted for. 3 got turned into the Gnosis. Oh man, this would be so cool if we were finally learning about another Descender. But yeah, so he learns the secrets. My guess is that over there, he's just learned them. He's freaking out. Here, he's finally gathered himself together again to write enough. But his mindset is forever changed. And so when you get over here, you can see he is going full tyrant. Let there be one sovereign. You know, all offerings to any other forms of authority must be seized. They will not bow to the night nor to the flame, which is fascinating. It almost seems like Ochkan was aware of the deal with Renova. I mean, I assume he was.
I'll keep this close.
Because Xabalanque set it up, and he seems to have been very... He paid a lot of attention to Xabalanque's deeds, I would assume. But it's fascinating that, even though Xabalanque was the one who set that up, Ochkan did not want to proceed with it. He literally worshipped Xabalanque. But he did not agree with him on this one thing. Fascinating. Oh, place. Oh, the thing? The heart, maybe? Oh, the ancient key. We're gonna put it back. Sure. It's a spirit way. And that's why we have this. This is so cool. Man, I thought we'd learned enough last time. It just keeps getting deeper and deeper. Much like this domain? Dungeon? Ruin? Ruin. It keeps getting more and more complex. I love it. So yeah, that's my biggest question right now. Why did Ochkan not like the rules that Xabalanque set up with Renova? What is that? Oh, it's a mechanism that's been deactivated. Because is it really just that he didn't want to recognize any other forms of authority? He wanted to centralize power? One ruler, the sovereign, and one god, Xabalanque. But still, it still surprises me. I want to know his exact reasoning. I can make assumptions all I want, but I want to hear his words on why he disapproves of the rules of the flame. Something he was saying before about, you know, humans are reliant on it. This is so much fun. Whee! He basically doesn't want humans to be reliant on any other power, any other outside power, especially those that are not human. Is that really the crux of it? Thank you. I think he did say in some readable that we read on, the Tonatia. Is this whole area called the Tonatia up here? What is this called? Yeah, the Tonatia. I think something we read up there did talk about how... Oh my god, it's right next to that challenge that I wanted to do. Yay! Oh my god. I don't even see the chest. Oh, it's way over there. Oh, okay. Basically... I'm focusing and I'm trying to remember what he said, and I can't remember what he said. External forces... Are you gonna move if I stand on you? Nope. Okay. Things beyond human comprehension. Maybe because he saw the damage that they did literally to him. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay, I need to... That he didn't want that to happen to anyone else. That's why I need this thing. Oh, I should have grabbed it when I had the chance. Challenge failed. Wow. Okay. I see. It's a fun challenge. Whee! Anyways, super cool. And that's literally... That was my biggest wish after last time. Was that we could get to learn more about the stories of the people in Ochkan's civilization. Because we heard him called a tyrant, and then we saw his reasonings behind what he did. But even if a tyrant has their reasonings, they're still a tyrant. So I wanted to hear the people's words as well. And we sure have. Sneak on by that one. Super scary because these guys walk super slowly. You'll be able to do like this. Grab that. What does this do? Hi. Heck yeah. Famished thoughts. Oh dear. Thank you for your help. Okay. Well, that was a whole lot more than I expected to find on our first quest to get our first teleporter. My god, it was right there. We started here, we just wanted to go there, and we found an entire underground realm. This game really does it like nobody else does. Okay, we need to go up here. We also need to go over here. We need to do so much more, and we're getting kind of towards the end of our time. So, let's go ahead and end it here, actually. I'm gonna go fight those guys in a second. Should I bring you guys with me? Yeah, you've seen me fight things a million times. Yeah, we're gonna end it here because the last time was pretty long, I think. It's hard for me to tell, again, because I had to stop and start that one so many times because of the Wi-Fi issues, but I'm pretty sure we went over. So we're gonna stop it here. Beautiful, gorgeous, horrifying, melancholic, and devastating, but also incredible. What a story. Yeah, I hope that there's more to learn. I do want to check in with our... Oh, Quainan was his name, maybe? I want to check in with Quainan about all the abyssal monsters. We have spoken to him before, but I'm wondering if we can trigger more dialogue. We have to pick up a world quest, probably. So maybe as we look at the other teleporters, we will look for a world quest for him. So, we have other teleporters to do, we have Jasper's inscriptions to do, but for now, that will be all. This one was a big study session. Oh my god, so many readables. But just like, I feel so absorbed. I love it. I hope you guys did too. Again, thank you for watching. A big thank you to our Patreon supporters, Jay Blakewood, Konosard, Power of Chaos, Mary, Edu, Gibelia, the Loyal Servant of Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, Ruru, Axel Iron, Jay Quellen, Lunar, Sonova, Matsan, Marcin, Marcus, Sal, Don't Call It, and all of our anonymous patrons. Thank you all so much for your support. I'll see you guys in the next one. For more Kanana.